Hey there, Stax here, welcoming you to another episode of Tabletop Adventures. It's Fallout Friday at the table today, and we've got the Fallout board game set up over here behind me. Let me tell you, I love the Fallout games. Kind of excited for the second season of the show as well. And I can't wait to actually dive into the board game, because I've had it for a while, and I just haven't actually opened it. So learning how to play has been an experience. We're going to do a solo run of Welcome to the Commonwealth today to kind of get our feet wet. So without any further ado, let's head on over to the table and get to work. All right, so we're all set up over here and ready to go with Welcome to the Commonwealth. The only thing, wait, is there anything I haven't done? I haven't taken, so we're going to play as the Vault Dweller. He starts with the Vault suit. And starts with L and special, but we get to draw one other from the pouch, and this is going to be P, so we get perception as well as luck. That could serve us well. We get Welcome to the Commonwealth as we start things off here with the Railroad and Institute in play. Railroad would be represented by the red star, the Institute by this blue and white shield. Many dangers lurk in this new wasteland ahead of you, but the one you've heard the most about is the dreaded synth, said to look, sound, and smell just like humans. They are robots who have infiltrated the very society of the Commonwealth. So we have a couple of goals here. Objectives: kill any humanoid. That's kind of what I refer to these tokens as. I don't know if that symbol actually has a rules reference name. Oh, it does. Human. Imagine that. If we do, we'll advance this down the track once. If either of these factions reach this red spot down here, the game ends. And if we don't have enough influence to win through that, we need 11 as a solo player, then we lose. That's simple. We'll also gain 2 loot and get 2 more stages, or stage 2 more event cards here. Or we can get to Diamond City, do a quest action, and hooray. Start of the turn, though, I get to do this. And that's key because we start with an Institute token in Diamond City. And it would be an enemy. It would be a synth. But because I'm declaring my loyalty to the Institute, I have my influence, and I gain 1 influence for each space. This has advanced beyond this on the track. And so my goal is probably going to be to, like, try and get a second one of these. And then I don't care. This thing can advance all the way down there. If this thing stays back here, we just win. So that's an early possibility. But for now, we're in the camp. We get 2 actions. I feel like I'm forgetting something in this setup, but I don't see anything missing. We haven't put the shop out. Load lifter, combat armor, jet, and protectron. Okay. 2 intelligence companions. That's not annoying. I guess you get to start yourself anywhere on this tile, right? I don't have to start myself there. Like, I always put myself, like, when I did the tutorial game, I put myself at the Crossroad Camp. But, like, I could be anywhere, right? Let's figure on an unoccupied space in the Crossroad Camp's tile. Hell yeah. No, we're going to go here, because I want to explore and be able to move. So, our first action, we're going to explore here. Ooh, Ashbury Road. But also, it's got a wasteland critter. It's going to be the Rad Scorpion. Now, if I move onto that space, it's immediately going to attack. So, we just fight without needing an action. That's kind of cool. I'm going to move. So we're going to move here, and I'll have 1 move ready to go after we fight the Rad Scorpion. So we roll these dice, and we're looking for these pips and these are the bats dice. So we're looking for the pips and these body spots covered in. In this case, the Rad Scorpion's vulnerable on arms and legs, so we'll need to roll 1 hit to kill it. But all these pips are damage it deals back to us. Fortunately, we have the Vault suit, so it will negate one of those hits. but only one. Fortunately, there are none to negate, and we got 2 hits on the leg, so the rad scorpion dies. We do immediately place another one in its spot, but it's inactive right now. And we gain 1 XP because it was a level 1 enemy. It's the little gear on it. And so to gain XP, you start your XP over here on the track, and you go to your next letter, and you place it there. Once you're at L and gain another one, or at your rightmost, in my case it will be L because I'm the Vault Dweller. Once you go past this, you go back to this spot, and then you take 2 more of these little these out of the bag, or out of whatever you're storing them in, and keep 1 and pitch the other back. So that's how we try to kind of fill in the special gauge here. We got the 1 XP. We killed that. I still have 1 more move. So we'll go to Ashbury Road. That's a settlement, so we might be able to use a settlement action next turn if I'm so inclined. The end of the round, we flip over an agenda card, and the only thing that's relevant on this is down at the bottom, and it shows what enemies move and in what order they move. We go left to right, so in this case it's this, so Super Mutant's going to move 1 space towards me. They can move through unexplored tiles. They treat an unexplored tile as 1 whole space. But then if you happen to flip one over, like if I explore this tile while this guy's on it, I can choose where he goes on the tile, which is kind of nice. But okay. I'm actually going to explore this tile because I can. I am adjacent to it. The Raider Camp. Well, that's interesting because now we're going to get somebody in here. We're going to get a looter. But also, that's something we could do for Welcome to the Commonwealth and completing that quest. So we'll use my 2 move actions to go 1, 2. And we'll just be right up in this guy's grill. So if he decides he wants to come at me, it will not end well for him. That's my 2 actions. Flip this over. Star and any of these red enemies move. Well, there are none on the board currently, so none of that happens. And now we're just going to fight this guy. Only thing, well, no, yeah, they would only activate if we got that, so they wouldn't just attack me otherwise. So yeah, we're going to use our first action to fight the looter. And oh my god, they got 6 hits on me. I kill them, but I'm going to take 5 damage because the Vault Suit will negate 1. But everything else comes up pips. I'd love that on a test. All right. Well, a lot of things are going to happen here. So first of all, that's going to happen. We place this on the nearest one with that symbol that does not already have an enemy on it. So it is that one. I gain 1 XP. And we gain 1 loot. 1 item from this deck. Live and Love. When you camp, if you do not have Charisma, you may discard this card to gain 2 XP. Well, that's relevant to my interest, because I might just camp now, given that I just got smoked for 5 HP. But also, we've killed this, so this advances down here. We're going to gain 2 more loot, which is lovely. This over here. Got Junk and Psycho. Oh, okay. I haven't seen Psycho. During a fight, exhaust to recover 1 HP and generate 1 reroll. Then test Endurance 3. If you fail, become addicted. So tests are, you roll these pips. If the test has a letter that you have on your track here, that's 1 reroll you get. The Vault Suit gives me 1 for endurance rolls, which is nice. If you fail, you become addicted. If you are addicted, you cannot discard this card, and it costs 1 cap to unexhaust. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Junk during your turn, you may discard this and another junk card to gain 1 card of your choice from the shop or from the loot or shop discard piles. Oh, that's sick. And then live and love when you camp. If you don't have that, yeah, gain 2 XP. Very relevant to our interests. But also, we're going to trash Welcome to the Commonwealth and gain we're going to stage cards number 15 and 134. So the cards over here are all in numerical order, and they don't recommend you shuffle them because you need to be able to find them to advance the story. So we get Flesh and Bone and Resonance. Let's do Flesh and Bone first here. The locals are in an uproar. A young girl named Olivia has been run out of her home for being a synth. She says that if someone could just find her sister, she could prove false these ridiculous claims that she is some kind of robot. So our options here for objectives: use a quest action at any settlement. Strength Charisma check 3. Well, we don't have either of those, so that's unfortunate. Or go looking for her missing sister, encounter any wasteland events or wasteland encounters until you find Olivia's sister. Interesting. And then over here, 15, Resonance. You tear the person apart. Oh, this poor looter. But they look to be flesh and blood. Messy. Among their effects, however, is a transponder marked with the Vitruvian Man, the words "the Institute," and coordinates to the old ruins of the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. That's going to be over here, the CIT ruins. Follow the coordinates to explore the CIT ruins and pass a test of 4. It's an endurance intelligence. Or heard that only bad things happen to the Institute, or only bad things about the Institute at Diamond City. You may quickly get you the information you need with caps. So it could spend 4 caps inside Diamond City as a quest action to advance that way. Well then. Interesting choices. I think I want to move towards the CIT ruins. But I'm not, like, super thrilled about that. Like, I don't want to keep pushing this down the track if I don't have a second security. So we're able to do this right now. Let's, because this is an inactive enemy. Let's do an encounter let's do a wasteland encounter. You encounter a rusted and damaged Mr. Handy robot. Now, this is the tough thing about these. Like, in a multiplayer game, if I did this encounter, I'd hand this to another player, and they would read it to me and then ask me what my choices are. And then we'd deal with success and fail if there are tests to be made. I'm on my own, so you just kind of do your best you can without reading the results or potential results. So kind of on the honor system here, but that's what these types of games are anyways. So you encounter a rusted and damaged Mr. Handy robot. Whoa, man. Far out, it says. It seems to be wandering aimlessly, and there aren't any people around. So we can leave the robot and loot the building, or reprogram the robot with an IL test of 4, and maybe get options. I'm just going to leave the robot and loot the building. So I'm going to gain loot equal to loot times the level plus 1. Well, it's a level 3 camp, so we're going to gain 4 loot, which is pretty sick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can only keep 3 inventory, so that's a little unfortunate. We know we're going to, and then if we gain more, we have to discard down. Codsworth is useless, actually. Exhaust to trade with one other survivor anywhere on the map. There are no other survivors. It's just me. But we got 3 books. I have perception, so covert ops training is useless. I don't really want to do the psycho, and I don't want junk. So yeah. Cool. And then I'm going to camp. All right, after a quick rules check, I can't find anybody that's actually even asked this question, which is bizarre to me. But I'm going to stick with just one. Let me know in the comments if I can actually use all three of these at once, because I would love to be able to. But I'm going to play today like I can only do one at a time. And not just discard all three and gain like 6 XP, potentially. So, when you camp, I don't have eye, so I'm going to discard this and gain 2 XP. When we do, we're going to level up. So that means we move this over here. We gain 2 letters. We get to keep one of them. One is an I, that's funny. One's an E. I'm going to take the I because, well, first of all, it's good for that. But also, I already have a reroll for E's, and I have a card that says, you know, don't do that. And then we still have 1 more XP to gain. So we'll go to the perception there. And then, again, boy, I really feel like I should be able to do this, but we're not going to. We're going to gain 3 HP, which, I had taken 5, right? So I should be at 14. And then we gain the well-rested benefit, which grants us an additional reroll. And then we have to discard it, but that's fine. So that's my 2 actions. And we're going to flip another agenda card. Okay. Normally, this guy would move towards me, but because I've declared my loyalty towards the Institute, this doesn't treat me as an enemy. So, nothing. The only thing that's actually going to move is this Protectron Medic that's going to move from the CIT ruins 1 space closer to me. Cool. I could camp again. Unfortunately, I would lose this. I would flip this over, actually, and I think it's what? Is it addicted? And that's tough to get rid of. We just got rid of the jet. I didn't want to deal with it. So, all right. We're going to move 2. So 1, 2. And then I think I'm going to run towards the CIT ruins. As nice as it would be to, like, stop in Diamond City and I wouldn't want to do this, but maybe, like, interrogate Olivia. I still don't have strength or charisma. So, yeah, we're just going right in. So, over here for my second move. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to be in the same spot as this because of the medic attacks. Then, like, I'm not winning that fight. So, I think I'm actually instead going to chill here. And just, like, give up my other move. Because then, if the medic moves into my spot, great. Then I go over here. Oh, wait. If the medic moves into my spot, it attacks anyways. So, like, what do I care? Yeah, we'll go there. We'll have the option of exploring there if I hate myself enough. Anyways. It's not attacking. This guy wakes up. This one wakes up. We got another Rad Scorpion and a Bounty Hunter. Ooh, that's going to be annoying. But okay. Nothing to deal with there with the Protectron. I'm going to move here, and we're going to go after the CIT ruins. I've got 3 rerolls available to me. I have 1 more move available. I don't plan on using it, but whatever. Here we go. 4 successes right out of the gates. I don't even need to use this. Love it. So we find the CIT ruins, which means this is going to advance down 1. We're going to gain 3 caps. it a 6. The reds are 1, the blues are 5. I don't think I explained that earlier. We're gonna discard this and gain cards 18 and 67. So number 18 is Uncover the Railroad, and 67 is Vault Rumors. Let's start with Uncover the Railroad. Impressed by your resourcefulness and persistence, the Institute brings you into their trust. They're developing the most advanced technology ever conceived, but are threatened by criminals calling themselves the Railroad. So, we place a red star here, equal to the number of survivors, so it's going to be 1. Each on a settlement, starting with the highest level. So oddly enough, you're actually going to go there. And so, our options now, kill the last star on the map, which would advance this again, or go to the railroad, and we advance this twice. I don't like that plan. Number 67, Vault Rumors. Every year, new unfortunates appear out of the wasteland, claiming to have been banished from an underground bunker made before the war by a company called Vault Tech. Perhaps it's worth investigating. We'll gain influence if we do either of these or these now. So kill any human, or go to any settlement and spend 4 caps. Well, the bounty hunter's some way away now. Okay. Well, I have 1 move left. Let's stay here. Bounty hunter's going to move towards me. That's it. That's pretty lucky. God, I'd love to get just to Diamond City and doing some of this stuff. I need to get away from this medic though. So let's explore this tile. So my first action to explore there, we get Red Rocket Station. Huh. And we put you on the map. Oh, you have armor? It's annoying. I will move, and I'll just move here. This has a ranged weapon. Ranged enemies can attack you from a space away, and if they hit you and you don't have a ranged weapon, they deal an extra point of damage. That sucks. So we don't want to do that. And I just need to check something real quick. Very handy having this rule book right here. All right. So we stop there. And who activates? You do. And you do. Ew. First action, we're going to fight, what is this? Is Raider Scum. Well, what do we need? Head and body, and it has armor. Well, we've got 2 there. We got 2 bodies. It only deals 1 back. That's negated by the vault suit. That's a dub. That's a dub right there. So the Raider Scum goes away. I realize I'm going to need to keep track of these because I need to shuffle these tiles eventually. But we're going to put another in its place, face down, and then we get a whole bunch of... Actually, we get a whole bunch of stuff. Let's start with the XP that I gain. Go to the eye. Then kill any human. So we gain an influence card. Ooh, it's security again. Interesting. They stack. So, again, we need to get to 11 influence to win the game. Well, this is 2 plus 1 for each space. Blue has advanced past red. And so, like, right now, if this got down here, yeah, they would win. But I would be able to claim victory because I have enough influence from these two. So that's sick. You can only have 4 of these cards, like 4 influence cards, but like, whatever. What else are we doing? So we gain the agenda card and then stage number 68 and trash this. So we'll just do that. We'll come grab number 68. Signs of Life. The raiders had one of the vault dwellers' wrist-mounted computers on them. With this, you should be able to contact the people on the inside of the vault or interact with its computer. Now the 2 options. Quest action at any settlement. IL4. Oh, that's great. I was so close to Red Rocket Station. I could then do, like, Wasteland events. I might just camp here. I think I'm going to camp and use another magazine. But, yeah, or go to Vault 84, which is behind one of these tiles. I assume one of the red ones. With any companion. Right now I don't even have a companion. So, okay. I think we kind of put that on the back burner for now. And we're going to camp. No, I can't camp because I still have well rested. I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to go to Red Rocket Station. For my second move. Or for my first move. And then just stay there. Just whatever. Flip an agenda card. And it's Wasteland Buggers. So you go there. We're going to do a Wasteland encounter. As you pick through the ruins, you spot a figure on the ground. As you approach, you see that it's a dead man. He has no weapons or gear. So, what was he even doing out here? So our options now are investigate the corpse, or ignore the corpse and search. Now, again, I've got options. I want to use it because I want to use well rested so I can camp again and use a book. Like, that's where I'm at right now. So I think I'm going to ignore the corpse and search because I get 3 rerolls. I really get to roll 6 dice and try to get 4 successes. It is PE4, right? It is. So PE4 is what we're looking for. We've got 2. Now this sucks because, like, now I can reroll 3 times trying to hit that face and exactly that face. Or I could, like, roll 2 of them. I don't know what the probability is on that. It's like if I roll a 2, but then this ends up as 0, like, we're right back to square one. So I'm going to discard the well-rested token. We're looking for the 2. We don't get it there. We will use his PE, right? So we'll use the Vault Suit reroll. Now we'll use the Perception reroll. Damn. Alright. I assume I have to fight something. You fail. You hear scuttling as you search. The corpse must have drawn scavengers. Draw one of these and fight it immediately. Blah. Oh, what are you? Mole rat. Alright. What do we need to hit? The body? We got it. We got the body. We take 2. It's actually just 1. Mole rat goes away. Place another there. Face down. And then we gain 1 XP. Just so underwhelming. And then I'm just going to camp and get my well-rested token back. In my 3, and then we'll use Live and Love to gain 2 XP. So 1. We're going to move the track again in a moment. Just grab 2 of these. Got E and E. Well, okay. I guess I'm going to take the E, which sucks because now I don't get to use Unstoppables, but more rerolls for E's, for E abilities. That's cool. And I'm done. So, flip 1. Humans. This one's going to activate. This one moves. No others. And then none of the big scary ones. So that's cool. Do I want to explore is really the question. We're getting low on the agenda deck. Normally, in a multiplayer game, when you deplete the agenda deck, both factions move down the track. In a solo game, to make it a little more forgiving, only the one that's trailing would gain 1. So, but that does affect, you know, our security cards here. I don't really know what I want to do. Do a wasteland encounter. Could go after the railroad. That's a choice. Because they're so far away from the railroad guy. They're not really a threat. But we could advance this down the track if we kill it. And get 3 XP. I feel like I'm kind of talking myself into it. I could go through the radiation and get there immediately. I like that plan. So 1, by moving in there, we gain 1 rad. 2, 3, 4. So double move to get there. That gets us away from all that crap too. And what happens? Sure. Oh, they're aggressive. Hold on. This doesn't happen yet. Railroad member is aggressive. I forgot about that. They have the aggressor icon. So they just attack. Which is very interesting, actually. What do we got? We need to hit head and legs. We did neither? Oh, I do get a reroll. Am I wasting well-rested on that? Yes, I am. I'm wasting well-rested on this. One of the hit icons. This one. Head and legs only. That's bizarre. Still nothing, but they also don't hit me because they only deal the 1 damage, and it's blocked by the vault suit. Okay. So we bounce off each other. That sucks. And now the round is over, and we do this. And indeed, they activate. This isn't really discarded yet, I don't think. So they're going to activate. And so we do it all over again. This time I finally hit the head. They get 2 hits back on me, so just the 1 damage. And she gone. Now, something's gonna happen. That's this. Because I don't need to take a quest action for this. It's kind of like a state-based thing. This is gonna move down the track. Why is it 3? Have I done 3? Oh, yeah, this would be the 3rd. Okay. Interesting. And it's this one. So we're going to gain 3 XP in addition to the 1 XP there. So actually, we gain the 1 XP for the kill there. And then 3. So 1, 2, 3. We actually get a chance at another letter. That's cool. E and P. So now this is fun. So I get to pick one. If it's a letter I already have, then I get a perk instead. So I'm gonna throw them both back, but I'm gonna choose P. So I'm gonna get a perception perk. So you just kind of flip this over, and you're looking for the P1. So there's sniper, and then where's the other one? Night person. Yeah. And I do believe you do get to pick. You don't just like reveal from the top or anything, because it's just 2 per letter. Yeah. Search for perks that match that token and choose one to keep. So, Night Person, I discard this to place your figure in any space on the map. Then you may perform a fight, quest, or encounter action. That's insane. Sniper. Discard to be a sniper. Until the end of your turn, you can target any enemy on the map when you fight using a ranged weapon. The enemy does not inflict hits. Sniper isn't really useful to me. I don't have any ranged weapons, and there are none visible here. So we're going to take Night Person. So we have that perk now. We'll just set it here. So once during the turn, I get to just teleport, basically. The 3 XP, then we stage cards number 24 and 130. Derailed, and good news, everyone. Oh, and yeah, 3. Yeah. I've done everything I'm supposed to. That's what matters. Let's start with good news, everyone. Everyone is talking about an eccentric inventor working on something outside of town. He has a few different projects and is looking for whatever help he can get. So either kill a super mutant overlord, kill a sentry bot, or kill a glowing one. Well, I don't see any of those out there, so that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Actually, they're probably all in that, aren't they? Derailed. Oh, this is interesting. So, with the railroad weakened by its recent defeat, the Institute has deployed one of its dreaded coursers to deal with them once and for all. Place a quest marker at the CIT ruins. Okay. This is an Institute courser. Stars will move toward the courser instead of survivors. Right now there aren't any, and there aren't going to be any. At the end of each round, remove a star from the courser's space. If there are no stars in the courser's space, move it 1 space toward the railroad instead. When the courser gets there, this advances 4 spaces. Yeah. So that would end the game, and we would just win. But as a quest action at any settlement, I can spend 8 caps, move this down 1 for whatever reason, and place a star token on my space. Okay, very cool. So we're about to win the game in 3 turns. I think, because like end of round is going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not even going to explore that spot. Now, with that said, now finally this happens. The robot's going to move towards me, but we do shuffle the agenda deck. This is going to move down 1. And what even was that? Was that start of my turn? Hold on. Oh yeah, no, that was end of round. Yeah, okay. So that was end of round. She activated and ran herself into my blade or something. So now it's my turn. Which in theory, I think that's the end of the round, but I'm not gonna be picky over it. I want to get away from this super mutant. So I don't want to explore that. I want him just to be able to traverse through this one time. So I'm just gonna move over 1 and then do a settlement action, I guess. Can I do anything here? Strength, charisma, the 2 of the 3 that I don't have. IL though. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's try Signs of Life. That could be fun. So I and L that I already have letters for. We're looking for 4 successes. I get 2 there. I can re-roll this twice. Nope, that didn't do it. And that didn't do it. Damn. Okay. I got 1 more move. I'm just going to tank it and move on. So, there is no star. Super Mutant does move over 1. That sucks. This guy comes down. And now at this point, I just run away. And don't die to the Super Mutant. Yeah. We'll just try the Signs of Life thing again. 1, 2, 3. I get 2 rerolls. There we go. All right. So, gain an influence card. That's funny. It's the opposite of the blue one. So it will never be relevant. So we add card 71. So add as opposed to stage means we take card 71. We look at its back. And it's Vault 84. Okay. Well, how does that work? Because there are none. Retrieve the card indicated by the number from the card library, then take a number of cards equal to the number of players from the top of the deck matching the retrieved cards back. Shuffle all cards together. Well, really, there is only one, so it's just going there. I guess. And we trash this. So that goes away. Yeah. I mean, I'm curious what that's going to say when I flip it over. then it would probably make a lot more sense. But for now, that's just all I'm doing. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to activate it. Maybe I can only activate it from within Vault 84? I'm just going to look at the card. I've won this game anyways, so... Okay. I mean... Maybe if I find Vault 84, I can activate it there. I really don't know. What I do know is I get 2 moves. I'm going over here. Oh, wait. He's there. Ew. I'm just going to discard... This is so dumb. I'm going to discard Night Person and teleport to... I don't know. I still want to play the game. We'll teleport there, and I'll do a settlement encounter. Why not? Alright. There is movement inside the structure. You're ready for a fight, but relax as a figure appears and hails you with a friendly wave. So, we can work with her to search for loot, which is Perception Charisma 4. She likely has the best loot. Kill her. Or ask the stranger to join you. I'm not a jerk, so I'm going to ask her to join me. Reveal shop cards until you find a companion. If you meet its requirement, take the card, discard the rest. Okay. Going, we do not meet the requirements for Kate. We are not addicted to anything. I think that's the requirement, right? Yeah, pretty sure, because I remember Kate from the game. So, that sucks. But also add 003. Become idolized. And then trash this. Okay. So, we take... So added does mean we take the top card of the deck, or the top card of the deck for what? The number of players in the game. In this case, again, it's me. I have a horrible memory, so I actually don't remember what card would be on top. This is discarded. And then I know that's like using a perk, but I assume that's my action. So I'm just done. And... come what may. Humans. And nothing else. So then, now, if they move into an adjacent space, can they attack me? I don't think they can, right? Oh, maybe it does. I think it might. If so, that's insane. But like... maybe the rules reference has it. Oh, here it is. Okay. If that enemy is already either in the same space as the survivor or adjacent to a survivor and has a ranged icon, the enemy fights instead of moving. Okay, cool. It doesn't fight me now. That's cool. So then the Courser moves. It is able to move into that spot. Yay. I don't know. Do the settlement action? Or not? Hey, we got number 3. 2 other scavengers approach you with a nervous smile. We've heard about a good Samaritan around these parts. So, offer to help them. We would need to be idolized. We are. Give directions. Choose an idolized survivor. Which again would be me. Or laugh as you attack the naive fools. Okay, we're going to offer to help them. So, we have idolized. I don't know if that means we discard it. Or if we just have it. But they thank you for your offer, but correct you. They do not need help. They are here to pay you back for the kindness you bring. So I gain loot times the encounter level, which is 3, and 3 caps. Yo! That's nice. So 3 loot. 1, 2, 3. We got junk, Brahmin steak, and a fistful of caps. Fistful of caps actually immediately discard this card and gain 3 caps. So, sure. Yay. Then what happens to this? We just put it... Oh, we probably just put it back in the... Yeah, sure. Whatever. It's going to sit over there for now. And then I'm just going to move. Difficult terrain. Sure. Because we're about to win the game. I don't care. Anything move? Let's go through the motions. They don't. You move. Very cool. You go there. That activates derail. The Courser is at the railroad, which advances this 4 down the track. It only needs to go 3. We don't even get to trash this because this happens. And at this point, the game goes, hey, the Institute has won this game of Fallout. And that's when the players get to go, you didn't say the magic word. I've got 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 13. 13 is greater than 11. We win! So we back the Institute to victory. And that is how Fallout works. Let me know if like, there are some times I had to look some things up, and yeah, I might have been wrong about a couple of things. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you liked the game, what you thought about it, what you want to see done differently, better. Because we're going to do it again next week. So I'm curious to hear how we could make this even cooler. But for now, we're going to pack everything up here. We're going to get ready for Spirit Island on Saturday. And then take a little day off and come right back at it with Marvel Monday and Terraforming Tuesday and kick it all back off again with some more Wingspan on Wednesday. Thank you for watching this episode of Tabletop Adventures. We're a winner today. Until next time, be good to each other.